The used market in 2026 is flooded with deals that are actually ticking financial and physical time bombs. While a low price tag is tempting, some legendary bikes are a nightmare for the veteran rider who values reliability and joint health. Today, we're exposing 7 used motorcycles you should cross off your list before they cross you. Number 7. The top-heavy Titanic BMW K 1600 GTL 2012 through 2018. The K 1600 GTL looks like the ultimate luxury tourer, but for a rider over 50, it is a liability. Mechanics warn that early models suffer from complex electronic suspension adjustment, or ESA, failures that can cost $3,500 to repair. At nearly 800 pounds with a high center of gravity, this bike is notoriously difficult to handle at low speeds. If you have any knee or hip weakness, a simple parking lot maneuver can turn into an expensive tip-over. Pattern brake shop records indicate that out-of-warranty K-Series BMWs have a 40% higher total cost of ownership in their second decade than the equivalent Honda Goldwing. The 6-cylinder engine is a masterpiece, but the sheer volume of proprietary sensors means you are tethered to a dealership with high labor rates. For the senior rider, the prestige of the badge isn't worth the anxiety of a bike that feels like it's trying to fall over every time you come to a stop. It's a beautiful machine that is best left to someone else's garage and someone else's credit card. Number 6. The clamshell backbreaker, Harley-Davidson V-Rod. The V-Rod is an American icon with a Porsche-designed engine, but its ergonomics are a nightmare for long-term spinal health. The combination of forward controls and drag bars forces the rider into a clamshell position, putting immense pressure on the L4 and L5 vertebrae. Mechanics are also seeing a growing shortage of V-Rod-specific parts as Harley-Davidson prioritizes the newer Revolution Max engines. Pattern brake. Physical therapists specializing in rider ergonomics frequently cite the V-Rod as the #1 bike responsible for sciatica flare-ups in riders over the age of 45. Furthermore, the fuel tank is hidden under the seat and only holds 3.7 to 5 gallons, leading to constant range anxiety on long group rides. While the liquid-cooled engine is reliable, the physical toll of the seating position often leads to these bikes sitting unridden in garages for years. Unless you have the flexibility of a yoga instructor, this is a cool bike that will quickly become a painful ornament. Save your back and look for a heritage classic instead. Number 5. The Desmo Debt Trap, Ducati Diavel, Generation 1 and Generation 2. Used Diavels are surprisingly cheap in 2026, and there's a reason for that: the $2,000 Desmo service. Mechanics often see these bikes for sale exactly when the 18,000-mile valve adjustment is due. For a veteran rider, the Diavel's power cruiser nature is also its downfall. The throttle is incredibly twitchy, and the massive 240mm rear tire makes the bike want to stand up in corners, requiring significant physical effort to steer. Pattern brake. Comparative service data shows that a 10-year-old Ducati Diavel requires 3 times the annual maintenance budget of a Kawasaki Vulcan S or a Suzuki Boulevard. Additionally, the early electronic suites are prone to ghost codes that can be difficult for independent shops to clear. While the acceleration is addictive, the hidden costs of ownership can easily exceed the value of the bike within 3 years. It's a high-strung thoroughbred that requires a race team budget to keep on the road. For the rider who wants to actually enjoy their retirement miles without a mechanic on speed dial, the Diavel is a hard pass. Number 4. The Heatwave Heavyweight Kawasaki Concours 14. The Concours 14 is a powerhouse, but it is one of the most physically demanding sport tourers ever built. At 690 pounds wet, It feels every bit of its weight when you're trying to back it into a parking space. However, the real deal-breaker for mature riders is the engine heat. Mechanics point out that the fairing design on older models acts as an oven, dumping massive amounts of heat directly onto the rider's shins and thighs. Pattern brake. In rider comfort surveys, the Concours 14 consistently ranks in the bottom 10% for thermal management, making it nearly unbearable for summer touring. In southern climates, the bike also uses a complex KACT-linked braking system that can feel wooden and unintuitive for riders who prefer traditional brake feel. While the engine is bulletproof, the sheer bulk and the baked leg syndrome make it a poor choice for those who value a relaxing, cool ride. It's a bike that was built for the Autobahn, but in the real world of American traffic and garage maneuvers, it's an oversized burden. Number 3. The electronic glitch monster, KTM 1290 Super Adventure, 2015 through 2018. Early 1290 Super Adventures are tempting because they offer world-class specs for half the price of a new model. But mechanics call these the sensor nightmares. These bikes were pioneers in lean-angle sensitive electronics, and as the wiring harnesses age, they are prone to intermittent TFT blackouts and MTC failure codes that can leave you in limp mode miles from home. Pattern brake. Service logs from adventure touring specialists show that 2015 through 2018 KTMs have a 50% higher rate of non-mechanical roadside breakdowns than the equivalent Honda Africa Twin. For the senior rider, the 33.8-inch seat height is another major hurdle. If you don't have perfect balance, the tall stance makes every stoplight a high-stakes gamble. The heat from the rear cylinder also cooks the seat, leading to significant discomfort after just an hour of riding. You want an adventure bike to provide freedom, not a constant fear of a digital brain freeze. Skip the early KTM 1290s and find a used V-Strom 1050 if you want a big-bore adventurer that actually works. Number 2. The extinct icon, Victory Vision. By 2026, the Victory Vision has become a high-risk gamble. Since Polaris shut down Victory in 2017, the 10-year parts guarantee has officially expired. Mechanics are now struggling to find specialized body panels, unique electronics, and specific transmission components. For the senior rider, the Vision is an absolute mountain of a bike, tipping the scales at nearly 900 pounds. While it offers incredible wind protection, its spaceship styling hides a massive footprint that is a nightmare to manage in any tight environment. Pattern brake. Salvage yard data shows that Victory Vision parts prices have spiked by 60% since 2024 as original factory stock has finally run dry for critical electrical components. If you drop this bike and crack a fairing, the repair bill could literally total the motorcycle because there are no new replacements left. Dealers are increasingly refusing to take them on trade-in because they are so difficult to resell to anyone but a hardcore collector. It's a bike that is becoming a garage queen, not by choice, but because the supply chain has simply moved on without it. Number 1. The Thirsty Muscle, Yamaha V-Max. Generation 2. The Generation 2 V-Max is a mechanical masterpiece, but it is the worst possible choice for a senior rider looking for a long-distance companion. The 1700cc V4 engine produces nearly 200 horsepower, which is exhilarating, but the fuel range is a catastrophe. With a tiny 4-gallon tank located under the seat, you'll be hunting for a gas station every 80 to 90 miles. Pattern brake. Long-term ownership data reveals that V-Max owners have the highest stop-to-ride ratio in the industry, spending 15% more time at gas stations than the average cruiser rider. For the 40 to 70 demographic, the 680-pound weight and the aggressive wide-set handlebars create a sail effect at highway speeds that causes significant shoulder and neck fatigue. Mechanics also warn that the V4 is incredibly complex to service. A simple spark plug change requires an intensive amount of labor compared to a standard twin. It's a bike built for the drag strip, but for the rider who wants to explore the open road without the constant stress of the low-fuel light, the V-Max is a thirsty, heavy mistake in 2026. Did any of these avoid bikes surprise you, or have you already learned the hard way that a used deal isn't always a bargain? Choosing a bike is about freedom, not becoming a slave to the service department. Let's hear your used bike nightmares in the comments below.